Well, good morning, friends. It is Monday morning, January, I don't remember what the date is, 5th, 6th, something like that. And I'm home alone. Scott's back to work, Travis is back to work, today was her first day of her second semester. And so, yeah, it's back to being home alone and having the quiet. I have to say, it took some getting used to having everybody home again. The first few days, I was just like, it's too loud around here. I need people to go away. But I soon got used to them being home, and now it's kind of like strange to be home alone. Isn't it funny how your mind gets used to a certain way, and then when it changes, it's kind of like a shock to the system. But anyway, I have sure missed you guys, and I have missed talking to you guys. And so this is going to be kind of a chatty catch-up type of video. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season, Christmas and New Year's. We did. Our Christmas was very lovely. New Year's was a little bit not as much great fun for me, only because I had a terrible IBS attack. And when I have those problems, they last for days and days and days. So I kind of started feeling crummy Christmas Eve, actually. But then Christmas Day, I felt fine. And then I felt good, pretty good. I mean, a little between Christmas and New Year's, that week between. And then on, what day was it? It was actually a couple of days before New Year's. It was on Tuesday of last week. I didn't sleep at all that night. I had terrible stomach pains or gut pains, and I was miserable. I didn't feel good at all, and I felt terrible. On New Year's Eve, I felt terrible. On New Year's Day, I felt terrible. Saturday, Friday, I started feeling better. Saturday, I felt, I just have started increasingly feeling better since then. Today, I feel pretty good. But yeah, it was pretty miserable. I don't know exactly why. That's the thing about IBS, is that sometimes you think you finally figured it out. You finally figured out the triggers, and you avoid the things, and that works for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, it'll hit you again out of the blue, and to your knowledge, you've not done anything to cause it. That's kind of what it was for me. Although now that I look back, I think there was a couple of things I ate that I probably shouldn't have eaten. They aren't normally a trigger for me, but it just hit me. It just hit me wrong. I also really believe that it has to do with stress. 2025 was an incredibly stressful year for me, and I just think it was a buildup. It was a buildup of stress, and it finally just affected me, and I really was sick. I felt terrible, and that led me to make some determination. I'm not going to say resolutions, because everybody does that, but I've made some decisions that things are going to change this year. I'm going to be doing more to actively reduce my stress. I had to go let Bo out. He was whining to be let out, and now he's outside barking. Oh, that dog. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to do some things to actively reduce my stress. I'm going to be changing my diet again, changing it up. I'm going to have to go back to a more strict diet, because see, my IBS journey started about 20 years ago now. And that was when I was officially diagnosed, but I know I've had it my whole life. But there's been times in my life when it was kind of gone into remission and I never had any trouble at all. And then there was been other times in my life growing up that I would have periods of time where I just felt lousy all the time. But anyway, back 20 years ago, when I first was diagnosed, I was on a very, very strict elimination diet just to figure out what was my triggers and whatnot. And I was able to figure it out, and I was able to slowly introduce things back into my diet. And over time, I have kind of maybe become a little bit lazy with it. You know, eat a little bit here and there of things I knew I really shouldn't be eating. And so I'm going to start doing better. I'm going to like clean up my diet. I'm going to start moving my body more. You know, I know everybody says that at the beginning of the year. I'm going to start exercising more. I really need to, because it's an incredibly effective stress reducer. And I'm not talking about running marathons or anything like that. It's just actively walking every day in my home. I can't really do outside, especially right this time of year, but walking. I'm going to be doing more. Now this sounds a little woo-woo, but it's not. It's hypnotherapy. It's not hypnosis. It's not like becoming susceptible to suggestion or anything like that. But if you go on YouTube, you can find IBS hypnotherapy videos, and it's basically deep breathing, learning how to control your breathing, slow your breathing down, and relaxation. It's just getting yourself relaxed. And they teach you how to breathe through stressful situations, stuff like that. I'm going to start doing that more. I used to only do that whenever I was in an active IBS flare, but I'm going to start doing it on a more regular basis and just keep myself more relaxed. I am a very anxious person, naturally, always have been. And so I think that just kind of predetermined that I was going to have IBS, because it is a very much a mind-gut link. And so anyway, I don't want to bore you all with what I'm planning on doing, but I am going to be making some changes in this year to get my IBS back into remission and to keep it there, because I'm telling you, that was an eye-opening experience, not feeling well over the holidays, especially New Year's, which is kind of my favorite holiday, one of my favorites. But anyway, enough of that. There's nothing really else to really catch you up on. Just had a super chill, relaxed holiday. Olivia, her school schedule this semester is going to be pretty intense. Some hard classes, chemistry, psychology, accounting. I can't remember, but some harder classes, but it's her last semester. She will graduate in May, the first week of May. So that's something to look forward to. And yeah. All the animals are doing really well. Update on Percy and his seizures. I don't even want to say it because I'm afraid I'm going to jinx it. But I started him on MCT oil about 2 months ago, and he hasn't had a seizure since. So I don't know if it's just coincidence or if that's, helping. But there we go. He's doing really well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you, I need to tidy up this house. It's not horrible, but it just really needs to be tidied up. And as I go around tidying up the house, I'm going to share with you just a few things that my family got me for Christmas. I don't want to be, this to come across as bragging in any way, but I just wanted to share a few things that they got me for Christmas. First thing I wanted to share is you may notice that my hair is straight. My husband got me this hair straightener. It's a Timo, however you want to say it. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's a brush, and it comes with this heat glove because it does get very hot. You wear this on your non-dominant hand, and you just basically brush your hair, and it works really well, as you can see. Really works well, and I've been really enjoying it. It took my husband a while to get used to the straight hair, but I think he's coming around, kind of liking it now. But I told him, I said, there'll be lots of times when my hair's curly, when I don't feel like straightening it, but then there'll be times when I feel like straightening it. But it has given me options, and it has really, really, really taken care of the frizz, which is the main problem. I had such a problem with frizzy hair, and it has completely gotten rid of the frizz, which is what I really wanted. So anyway, let's go around. I'll tidy up the house, and I'll share with you some of the things I got for Christmas. Another thing Scott got me was the complete series of Everybody Loves Raymond. Really been enjoying that. I remember watching this, you know, when did it come out, in the 90s? And loved it. It was hilarious. So I've been watching this almost every night. They say laughter's the best medicine, so it's really, I've really been enjoying it, and it is a very funny show. I also got these wooden little trivets. These are nice. I really like these. He got me two different styles. He got me this flower style, and then he got me the tree style. They just lay flat, and you put a pot on top of them. I have to say I like that style better. They're easier to work with, but I just keep them here on my table. It's kind of like part of my centerpiece. Believe it or not, we have eaten through a lot of the snacks and things that we got for Christmas and New Year's. But to be fair, I haven't really cooked much either in the last few days. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this countertop cleaned off, and then I'll show you the next item I got for Christmas. I'll have to say that the next two items were probably my favorite things that I got for Christmas this year. And mainly because, well, they were from Olivia. But the main reason why I think they were my favorite is because she pays attention to, because she's a girl. I mean, she's a woman. The men folk, they don't pay attention. She really pays attention to the things that I love, and she does her best to make sure that what I get for Christmas are things that I love. She was in charge of getting the things for my stocking this year, and she did an excellent job. And then the other reason why I think they're my favorite is because she made them. It was an item that she made, and I know it took her time to do these things. She obviously worked on them while she was still in school, so she took time out of her school studies to work on these things, and so they're just extra special to me, and I will cherish them forever. The first thing was stuck in my stocking, kind of down in the toe, and it's a piglet. She knows how much I love Winnie the Pooh. In fact, I have a Winnie the Pooh display down in my vintage room. It's not there now because I still have my Christmas decor up, but yeah, she made this adorable piglet for me. It's so stinking cute, and I just absolutely love it. In fact, I almost cried when I pulled this out of my stocking. I almost cried because it's just so adorable, and I just love him. He's so cute. And then her gift for me that was underneath the tree, Kanga and Roo. I did not have a Kanga and a Roo, and so she made those for me. She made me an owl, the owl from the Winnie the Pooh, several years ago, or a couple years ago. I've got a Winnie the Pooh and a Tigger that she didn't make. The only thing I don't have is Rabbit and Christopher Robin, and so maybe she'll make me a Rabbit and a Christopher Robin next year for Christmas. But just absolutely adorable. Roo comes out of the pouch. Look at her Kanga's face. Just so cute. And I absolutely love them. Let me show you where I have them stuck right just temporarily until I take my Christmas stuff down. I just have them stuck up here by my brambly hedge stuff. I stuck Piglet in this little basket, and then Kanga and Roo are back behind there. Mainly the reason why I stuck them there is because of this guy right here. This little stinker right here. I knew if I had those down anywhere within his reach, they would soon be destroyed. He is terrible about especially like stuffed animals type things because he thinks they're a toy. He thinks they're a toy for him. So I just have them stuck up here for now, and then when I start taking Christmas down, they will go down in my Winnie the Pooh display. I wanted to share with you one more thing that Olivia made. If you remember, my friend Cindy sent me a crochet kit for a nativity crochet set, and I couldn't do it myself because I have something weird going on with my thumb, and my flexibility and whatnot in my hand is not good right now. So crocheting is pretty much out of the question. But and plus she just does such a better job than me. She's so good. She knows how to read the patterns really well, and she has made so many of these figures and figurines and things that she put this together very quickly, and she just did such a fantastic job with Mary and Joseph, the angel, the little lamb, and then baby Jesus. And I absolutely love it. Thank you again, Cindy, for the little kit. Olivia enjoyed putting it together. It was kind of a gift for both of us, really, because she enjoyed putting it together and I enjoy displaying it, and we'll get to look at it every year. So the last thing I wanted to share with you that I got for Christmas was this air fryer. Travis got me this, and I've used it a few times, and I really, really like it. And I love it that it's red, because all my, like my microwave, my toaster are red. I have lots of red touches in my kitchen. And yeah, so he got me this air fryer, and I'm really enjoying it. In fact, I'm going to make my lunch today in the air fryer. So it is about lunchtime. Let me get my lunch put together, and then I'll show you what I made for myself. So for my lunch, I've got a potato cooking in the microwave, and then I've got some of these gluten-free chicken breast bites that I'm going to cook in the air fryer. Some of the changes that I'm going to be making with my diet are I'm going to try to reduce the wheat, not completely eliminate wheat, but just reduce the amount of wheat, because sometimes wheat can cause me some problems. And then the other thing I'm going to do is, the main thing I'm going to do is reduce the size of my meals, just eat a lot smaller portions. It just helps your digestion. It digests better when there's less to digest. Just makes common sense. So I'm going to get these fried up in the air fryer, and my potato's about done. I got to check it. While my chicken is cooking, let me know in the comment section below something, how should I say it? Things that you would like to see on my channel this year. I haven't really made any definitive plans for 2026 as far as my channel goes. I've been kicking around some ideas and I might implement them. It kind of depends on some things that, you know, outside forces. It kind of depends on that, whether I implement what some of the plans that I'm thinking about. So I'm not even going to really discuss them yet. I'll discuss it when and if it happens. But just let me know. You know, like, I know my channel is a lifestyle channel. It's my life. It's the things that I do. I vlog. If you're new to my channel, I vlog. I do grocery hauls. I love to thrift. So I have thrift hauls, and I love to decorate. So there's a lot of decorating. Sprinkled in there are cleaning videos, and then there's videos like this one where it's a lot of chit chat, catch up, let you know how I'm doing, finding out how you guys are doing. I love getting to know you guys in the comments. Those of you who comment regularly, I count you as friends because I've been able to get to know you a little better in the comment section. If you are a silent viewer and you don't really comment much, but you watch my videos regularly, let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. Just introduce yourself, say hi. I watch your channels, but I don't comment often. You know, just so I know, because I really do enjoy getting to know you all in the comment section below. I know you guys enjoy my crafting videos. Those don't happen very much on this channel. I don't sell, so I don't make crafts to sell. All of my friends, I think, are having they don't want any more crafts from me. You know what I mean? So I'm like not going to be able to like give this stuff away. So when I craft, it is for me, for my personal use, for my home. And so I can't promise there's going to be a lot of crafting videos on this channel. I know there will be some throughout the year, sprinkled here and there. I know you guys enjoy my cooking videos. Those are hit and miss as well. I am not a huge fan of cooking. I've said that before. If I do try a new recipe and I really like it and I feel like sharing it, then I do. I do enjoy baking, so there may be a few more baking videos if that's something you guys would enjoy. So anyway, just let me know in the comment section below if there's anything specific that you'd like me to do more of in 2026. All right, here's my lunch. About a medium-sized baked potato and some air-fried gluten-free chicken nuggets. I also wanted to show you guys what I've been talking about with my thumb. Let me get into some better light. So if you can see, if you notice, there's this swelling right here on my thumb. You don't really notice it too much looking straight on ahead, but if you look from the side, you can see that swelling there. If you remember back in August, I had told you guys that somehow I had hurt my thumb. Wasn't sure how I had done it, but I'd hurt my thumb, and that, you know, it was swollen, it was a little bit sore, a little bit stiff. Well, as you can see, the swelling has not gone away. Now, sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it gets better, but it has not gone away. It does limit what I can do, like opening a door. Twisting a doorknob is very challenging. I have learned how to do it with my fingers, opening doors this way. Holding scissors is a little tough. I have to get the scissor like right in here, the handle, so that it's not right on here, because this is the spot that's kind of sore. Opening jars is impossible. I have to have other family members do that for me. The other thing I've noticed is that my whole hand is kind of stiff. I drop things a lot easier. My grip is not good. My dexterity is not good. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I've been hoping and hoping it would go away on its own, and it has not. So tomorrow, actually, I have a doctor's appointment. It's to check my thyroid levels and everything. It's like my annual visit, and I am going to show this to the doctor. And I know I probably will not have any answers tomorrow, but I've looked up online. I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. I don't think it's like a tumor or cancer or a blood clot or anything like that. I just don't know what it is. I don't know if it's arthritis related. Sometimes it doesn't really hurt a lot. Sometimes it gets a little bit achy, and it will ache all the way up into this joint. And the other thing I've noticed is that my hand will get numb and tingly, and I have to like shake my hand out. And yeah. So I don't know. I will keep you guys posted on what is going on with my thumb. Well, hello friends. It is Tuesday and I'm coming home from the doctor about my thumb. He thinks it's either a soft tissue injury or a cyst. He's leaning more towards the cyst. So I have to get an x-ray, and then he's going to refer me, of course, to a hand surgeon. So I may wind up having to have some minor surgery to remove a cyst off my thumb. But it's nothing to worry about. It's not cancer. It's not arthritis. So there's that. So anyway, I'm on my way home, and I thought I would stop at this little thrift store. It's called the Mercantile. It's in a really small town near my house, about 3 miles from my house, maybe 4. And I thought they're open, and I'm driving right past, so I'm gonna go in and see what I can find. And then I have to go over to Dollar General, which is right next door, and pick up a couple things. And when I get home, if I purchase anything here at the thrift store, I will show you what I picked up. All right, I am back home. As you can see, I am wearing my sweater that I got thrifting on Saturday, and I absolutely love it. I got 2 compliments on it today at the doctor's office. So anyway, I found some really cute things at the Mercantile. So let me show you. The first thing I picked up was this really nice basket, and it was only $2. Now I have seen baskets like this. I think they're called a butt basket. I have seen these go for a lot more money than that. And I just really liked the shape of it. I thought it would be nice to set beside my chair or where I sit in the living room to put my Bible and stuff in. So I picked that up for $2. And then I picked up this adorable Santa pin. Of course, it's past time for that, but I'll just stick it with the rest of my pins, and next Christmas I can wear it. I can put it on my hat or whatever. And it was normally $5, but it was 40% off. She had all of her Christmas stuff 40% off. So whatever 40% of that is, what, $3 I think? Something like that for this adorable Santa pin. And then the rest of the items I got were from the same booth, and this particular booth was very reasonably priced. The stuff in there was very reasonably priced. Everything was either $1 or $2. So I picked up several things, and they were so cute. So the first thing I picked up was this adorable vintage chick, and it was only $1. It's made out of hard plastic, but I'll just put this with my chicken figurines when I get my regular decor out. And then you know how much I love mice, and I love to collect mice figurines. Well, I hit the mother load in this booth. She had a ton of different mice figurines, and like I said, they were like $1 or $2. I picked this up. It was from the Charming Charming Tales collection, and this one is called Weather the Storm. And it was $1, you guys. Look at that. It was only $1. So cute. And these Charming Tales figurines are quite expensive. And then the other thing I picked up, which was only $1, I don't know if this was like a hobbyist piece or if it came like this. There's no markings or tags or anything on it, but it's supposed to be an old-time judge and lawyer, like a British judge, because he's wearing the little wig. And on the back of the bag it says attorney at law. I just thought that was adorable for $1. And then next I've got 5 more items, and these are soft items, and they're seasonal. Now some of these I'm going to put away for, you know, because they're obviously seasonal. The others I'm going to keep out. The first ones I picked up is the Santa. Obviously I'm going to be putting this away, and each of the little soft mice were $2. It's got this adorable braided tail with a bow on the end. And then I picked this one up, and I didn't realize till I got home that this actually has like a Christmassy print on her dress. So I'm assuming this is like Mrs. Claus, Santa and Mrs. Claus. I will probably keep her out because unless you look really, really closely, you can't tell that that's a Christmas print. It just looks like a red dress. And then she's got a green bow on her tail. Those guys are so cute. And then the next one I picked up was, I picked this one up first. And this is obviously a pilgrim. And then I picked this one up. And I didn't notice until I got home and was taking them out of the bag that they match. So this is a pilgrim man and woman. So I'll probably put him away until Thanksgiving, but I'll leave her out all the time because she just looks like a little mouse in a dress. So adorable. Or I might decide to leave them both out all the time. He may not necessarily be a pilgrim. He might just be a mouse with a top hat. But there's a little man and wife. And then the last one I picked up is another one that could be considered seasonal, but I'm going to keep it out all year long. There was a male counterpart to this one, but I didn't get it because it was most obviously Valentine's. She is holding a little heart, has a little heart dress, hearts on her bonnet, has the little braided tail with the little white ribbon, and she's absolutely adorable, and I'm going to keep her out all year long. So that is everything I picked up at the little mercantile. I also found out while I was there that the girl that works the register there, she is the local dog groomer. I had heard that there was a dog groomer 4 miles from my house, but I hadn't taken the time to look into it. Well, she was wearing scrubs and they had dogs in the office. So I'm like, is this the dog groomer too? And she's the dog groomer. She's young, like early 20s. And they do the dog grooming there in that building, the same building as the mercantile. She said you can just drop your dog off, go shopping, and then pick them up. And her prices are extremely reasonable. So I picked up her card, and I'm going to be setting an appointment for Troublemaker back there, especially because he's terrible about getting his nails trimmed. And then Oliver too. Oliver can get a bath and get their nails trimmed and have a little spa day. And I'll make 2 separate day appointments, probably a week apart, because I can't handle both those dogs at the same time. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and place the items that I can place, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. All right, I ended up putting all of my mice up here on this shelf. Now I know it looks very, very, very cluttered right now, but after Christmas, when I get well, Christmas is over, but after I get all my Christmas stuff put away, then I can reconfigure this shelf and maybe move the skunks off of there, something. But a lot of these are seasonal mice that I'll be putting away, so that will definitely give me more room as well. I just wanted to stick them up here on my mouse shelf so that they don't get lost, and you know, because like I just stuck Santa there, even though I'll probably be taking him down soon. But I just think they're so cute, and my little mouse collection is really growing. So cute. This is where I stuck that basket. It's just right here by where I sit. And I stuck my Bible and a notebook and a book that I'm reading through right now. Just stuck it in that basket. I think it looks really cute. All right, friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. Yeah, it's just been a lot of chatting, I know that, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll be posting this video on Friday. I hope you enjoyed my thrift haul video on Wednesday. But anyway, friends, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below and introduce yourself if you've never left a comment before. And let's get to know each other in this new year. We'll talk to you later, friends. Bye-bye.